Morning, everyone. It's 8:50, and this is your pre-opening comment. It's video number 1643. Okay, Asia and Europe both mixed to higher after our action yesterday. And mortgage apps, which came out this morning, were down 9%. That's versus last week's up 7, and the week before's up 27. So, um, you know, sort of calming down. This morning we had futures down all morning. We had the ADP numbers come out, and before they came out, we were down 100 and a quarter on the Dow, now down 133. Nasdaq unchanged, down 13 both times, and the same with the S&P, was down 11, is still down 11. So the ADP numbers came out with up 106,000 jobs. Estimates were for up 190. I would have thought, seeing that slowdown and miss in job growth, that the market would have rallied a little, but not to be. Um, Interesting was that small businesses lost 75,000 jobs, whereas big businesses gained 128,000. So a little bit uh, strange breakdown on that. And the ADP number uh, estimate for Friday's number would be up 187,000 jobs. So we'll have to see. Naturally, there's plenty of other news today. Certainly, the FOMC is the biggest of them. And by the way, in the ADP, it showed wage growth of 7.3% for people who maintain their jobs, but up 15.4% on people who switch jobs. Also, we have the JOLTS number coming out at 10 o'clock, and if it's meaningful, I will certainly update you. Mondelez with a beat. So it's a defensive stock like the rest of the food supply chain names. 66.92 was up $1.48 or 2.3%. Last night's um, numbers, the outstanding ones, were to the downside. Electronic Arts looking at a slowdown in mobile gaming, and a miss is trading 116, down 12.68 or just shy of 10%. Snap 980, down $1.76, 15%. And a strange one, MSGM. I mentioned it yesterday, Motorsport Games Incorporated. Yesterday went from the prior day's close at $2.63 to 21. And then this morning it traded as high as 81. Um, It's currently about 66, which is up about 44 and change. There was no news on this. All I can tell you is that it was a reverse week or so ago, 1 for 10. So just mentioning it as a interest. Um, the oil is up a little, but the distillates are down 2.5 cents in heating oil, down 1 cent in gasoline. That gas down about 2 cents. What's interesting here is that the temperature here on Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be below zero, and we're not alone. The entire East Coast and part of the Midwest all looking at negative temperatures over the next couple of days. So maybe nat gas gets a little bit of a bounce there. Gold just turning positive, was down about $8 overnight. The silver, and both of those, by the way, got hit yesterday and closed near the highs. The silver was down to 23.49. Last is 23.66. That's down 17 cents. Copper down a nickel, gets a little bit cheaper. I may go into maybe BHP, which has a great yield, or Rio Tinto also. Both yields over 8%. So, uh, if we're reopening and we're building charging stations for EVs, copper is the one. Also, yesterday, we have a position in coffee using the ETF JO. We bought some just about last month, I believe, around 46. It closed around 53. As you can see, the coffee has moved. Yesterday, it was up $11. And today, kind of a short range day as expected, but now above everything but the 200-day MA. This is the 100-day that it closed above yesterday. So, really nice action there for an open position. Um, Dollar slightly lower, bonds slightly higher. So bonds up, rates down, dollar down. Uh, Bitcoin basically unchanged, Ethereum the same, but a little bit greater percentage. I don't know what that's about yet. I'm going to guess that when people hear crypto, the first thing they think about is Bitcoin. So maybe that's a little bit of it. Grains were down pretty much across the board, really minor changes to the upside. All right, everyone. FOMC at 2 o'clock. We'll see what Mr. Powell has to say.